Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Nick, and we are now on Death Note Episode 11, Assault. And on the last episode, Light was being really, tracked by L. He was trying to seriously find out if he was Kira, and Light had to really watch his step, the entire time. And every time he kind of did something, he would test him. And it went from, 1% to 3%, and then he was at 7%, and then he was talking to his dad in the hospital, so that kind of made L less, it didn't make him think he was Kira at that point, but he's still investigating it, so he's saying, let's let time pass and see what happens. So Light's kind of freaking out in a way, but at the same time he's trying to keep his cool and trying to maintain what he's trying to do with the world that apparently he keeps telling us about. But yeah, guys, this show is amazing. I'm having a blast reacting to this, and hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And as you guys know, I did my first reaction to One Punch Man, which I really enjoyed. Has a different vibe compared to Death Note, but every show is a different type, so that's why I like branching out. And that being said, let's get into Death Note Episode 11, Assault.
Regarding Naomi Misura's disappearance, shouldn't we open an investigation into this matter?
If we do, it should be coordinated separately from the Kira case. Also, we'll have to use police sketches instead of actual photos.
We're talking about someone who's been missing for 4 months already. Chances are she's probably dead.
If you're right about that, I find it odd that we haven't found her body yet. If we did, it might provide us with some much-needed physical evidence.
Ryuzaki, something seems to be happening on Sakura TV.
In other words, all of the reporters and staff here are Kira's hostages. Aside from that, we have a professional obligation to share this message with you. I assure you that this is not a hoax, and that Sakura TV is not airing this tape for the purposes of sensationalism.
Kira's hostages?
Oh yeah, the tapes.
What is this?
4 days ago, our program director here at Sakura TV received 4 tapes. After a thorough examination, there can be no doubt that they are from Kira himself.
Our audience rating should go up 60, no more like 70% after this.
The first tape we received contained a prediction regarding the time of death of 2 suspected criminals who'd recently been arrested. And as predicted, at the exact time that Kira had specified, both men died suddenly of heart attacks yesterday.
If what they're saying is true, it's clearly something that only Kira could do.
Kira has instructed us to air the second tape today at exactly 5:59 p.m., and we do intend to comply with his demands. This tape should offer proof of his powers by predicting yet another death. Beyond that, we understand that it contains a message to all the people of the world from Kira.
This has to be another fake, don't you think? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure even Sakura TV wouldn't stoop that low.
And now, the video.
I am Kira. If this video was being aired on April 18th at exactly 5:59 p.m. as I requested, then the time now is 5:59, 47, 48, 49. Please change the channel to Taiyo TV. The news anchor Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima will die of a heart attack at exactly 6 o'clock.
What? Change it!
Holy crap.
It can't be! How could he?
Change the channel back. And I need you to bring us another TV, Watari. No, make it 2.
This is his punishment. I will present you with another victim. My next target is NHN TV commentator Mr. Seiji Kumaizumi, who is scheduled to appear in a live broadcast. He too has dared to defy Kira.
Ryuzaki?
Change it to channel 24. Please change it back.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira.
Kira said that he was going to send a message to the people of the world. Stop this broadcast! We can't let him finish!
Get Sakura TV on the line!
It's no good. I'm trying, but none of my contacts at the station have their phones on.
And nobody's picking up at reception either. Damn it!
Damn.
Ukita, I'll stop this broadcast myself if that's what it takes.
People of the world, please listen to me. The last thing I want to do is kill the innocent. I hate evil and love justice. I've always thought of the police as allies, not as enemies.
Damn you, Kira.
I intend to create a new world, a perfect world that is free from evil. If you agree to join me in my mission, I know we can make it happen. And as long as no one tries to catch me, I promise that the innocent will not die.
Come on!
This is really,
If you
like,
don't agree with me,
this is
all
really
I ask is that you not publicize
amazing.
your views in the media. If you can do that, you will be spared. All you have to do now is be patient. I will create a better world that we can all enjoy. Say goodbye to the world as you know it. Soon, we'll have a new world ruled by benevolence, inhabited with kind-hearted, honest people. Try to imagine it. A world where the police and I will...
Oh, they took it off.
Sachiko.
Oh.
Darling, this can't be good for your health. Please, you have to rest.
Sachiko. Like it or not, I am still in charge of the Kira task force.
That's pretty... It's kind of terrifying, actually, in a way. Just the way they were panning around.
Damn, it's locked! This is the police! Open up! Oh, you idiots!
How do you know to kill him? Ah, dude, you didn't get to press it.
Hello?
Program to
Damn,
bring you
I'm
live
still not
outside
getting through.
Sakura TV studios.
Aizawa, look!
As you can see, someone has collapsed just outside the door. Again, we're coming to you live from the Sakura TV building.
Ukita. Damn it.
Damn.
Kira did this.
Mr. Aizawa! Where are you going?
Where do you think? I've got to go there.
You can't. Please think about this rationally.
What, you want me to just sit here and watch TV?
If this truly is the work of Kira, you'll just meet the same fate if you go there.
You told us that Kira couldn't kill without a name. So how could this happen?
The aliases and fake police IDs were worthless. What are we gonna do, Al? You don't think Kira has all our names already, do you?
That's a definite possibility. However, if that's the case, you'd think it would be easier for him to kill off the entire task force before making a move. Initially, I deduced that Kira needed both a name and a face to kill. But from what we've just seen, I'd say it's not entirely impossible that Kira can kill with only a face. All I know for sure is that Kira is either in that TV station or he's somewhere close by, in a place where he can watch everyone who enters the building. Perhaps he's in an...
If Kira is in the area, then isn't that why we should get down there?
For all we know, he could have just placed surveillance cameras in the area. If we rush down there unprepared, all of us will be killed.
Wasn't it you who said we'd have to risk our lives to catch Kira?
I meant what I said, but risking my life to catch Kira and doing something that I know will cost me my life are two entirely different things.
Oh, yeah?
Please control yourself. We've lost Ukita. I understand you want to go there, but if something was to happen to you as well...
I now await a response from the police. They must decide whether or not they'll help me create a better world for all of us. Please announce your decision on the 6 o'clock news in 4 days. I prepared 2 videos. One to be aired if the answer is yes, and another if the answer is no.
Damn. Can't believe Light did that. Oh, it's a voice changer? Whoa.
What the hell's going on? Hey! Step out of the vehicle!
The Kira video. Show me which studio they're broadcasting it from.
A vehicle has just driven through the front doors of the station.
Well, that's one way to get into the building without being seen by Kira.
Who would... This is the police! Stop this broadcast immediately! Who are you? Hand those tapes over to me. Do you understand? Hold on, officer. It's not that simple. My hands are tied here. If we stop this broadcast, he'll kill all of us. Shut up! You're gonna be killed right here and now if you don't give those tapes to me! What? Come on, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is crazy!
Damn, this is one of my favorite episodes so far. This is awesome. Like, it's sad.
This is
but
happening
it's like,
because you chose
I
to
can't
make
believe it's
Kira a
happening.
celebrity! You're getting exactly what you deserve! I want every single copy you have, and don't make me ask you again! I got it. I'll give them to you. No problem. Just please stop waving that gun around. You're acting like a madman.
We're still outside Sakura TV. As you can see, a police car has just arrived.
So we're not alone. There are still other officers out there who are willing to stand up to Kira.
Mr. Aizawa, you know Deputy Director Kitamura's cell phone number, right?
Aizawa, I told you not to call me on this phone.
This is L. There's something I need you to do for me. There may be police officers who will see this broadcast and feel moved to take action in the name of justice. If you don't take control of this situation quickly, there will be a disaster.
But technically, we're not supposed to be involved in this case.
Two police officers have just collapsed on the sidewalk. I think we may be in danger. We're moving away from the scene.
I understand, El. I see your point now. Tell me what I should do.
Oh, since he's killing all of them except his dad.
Detective Superintendent Yagami.
Call him back immediately and give me the phone.
It's getting close.
I need to speak with Ryuzaki.
Yes, it's me, Mr. Yagami. So, you're the one driving the police van.
That's right. I couldn't just sit and watch. I've confiscated all of the tapes. I'm bringing them to you.
But what about your condition? Are you all right?
I'm feeling just fine. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever felt more alive. So what do you think I should do now? I'd say going out the front would be too dangerous. But I could always use the police van again.
Please hold the line for a second. Deputy Director Kitamura. It was Chief Yagami who just drove into the building. Are your preparations complete?
It's done, as you requested.
Mr. Yagami, listen carefully. In exactly 5 minutes, I want you to come out the front entrance.
You want me to exit through the front entrance?
Uh-oh.
Make sure there are no gaps. Do not reveal your faces. We know that Kira is not in the building. He is outside.
Damn.
Thank you. I'll drive myself.
I understand.
Listen up. There is a very good chance that Kira is still in the vicinity of the station. As you move out, proceed with caution. You are not to remove your helmets.
There you have it. The police refuse to cooperate with Kira. Instead, they are preparing to fight. And, as much as I fear for my own life in saying so, this is right. And it must be done. Kira has become a threat to our very constitution. And as citizens, we must fight back. I am NHN's Golden News anchor, Koki Tanakabara.
Huh? Chief Yagami.
Welcome back, Chief.
Ryuzaki, I apologize for taking matters into my own hands. I have to admit I got a little bit carried away.
Jeez.
Here, these are all of the tapes in an envelope. Everything Kira sent to the station is in here.
I can't thank you enough.
I think I'd better rest for a minute.
Mr. Yagami, this won't go to waste. The postmark is from Osaka. But Kira can control his victims before they die, so he could have delivered it from Osaka without going there himself. Mr. Aizawa, can you please take this to the crime lab right away?
I still have a couple of friends down there. I'll make sure they go over every inch of this.
That's good, please do so. While you're doing that, I'm going to watch these tapes to see if they can tell us anything.
Well, what do you make of these?
They were definitely interesting. If the police had said yes and agreed to cooperate with Kira, tape number 3 was supposed to be aired. Tape 4 if the answer was no. Tape 3 covers the terms of cooperation. Put simply, he's requesting that we broadcast the names of more criminals. He seems particularly interested in those who have assaulted others or those who have somehow hurt or taken advantage of the weak and defenseless. Of course, Kira would play the role of judge in all of this. Furthermore, as proof that the police are willing to cooperate, he wants police officials and L to appear on TV to make a public announcement that we plan to cooperate with him. He needs us to reveal our faces. That way he can kill us if the police do anything suspicious. In other words, he'll hold our lives as insurance.
I see. So what about the content of the 4th video if we were to answer no?
The wording was different, but he more or less says the same thing. Mr. Yagami, it should go without saying that the answer is no. Please have someone take tape number 4 over to Sakura TV and authorize them to broadcast it.
I can only say it's a shame that your answer is no. It's clear that the police wish to oppose me. This will not go unpunished. So, I'll start by taking the life of either the Director General of the NPA or the detective known as L, who is currently leading the investigation against me. The Director General or L, who will pay the price for your refusal to cooperate in the creation of a peaceful world. You have 4 days to decide.
It looks like I've even got God on my side now. Well, I suppose it's actually a god of death. Seems like it. It would appear that another Shinigami has come to the human world, and somehow that Shinigami's death note has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira, and this person most likely has the Shinigami eyes, which makes him very deadly. His power to kill surpasses even mine. One thing is for certain, if I leave things, I'm pretty sure that Elle will be finished off within the next 4 days. However, I can't forgive this imposter for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless killings. Not to mention, if he slips up and gets caught, the death note could be discovered, and that I cannot allow. I can't afford to leave him alone for much longer. Therefore, what needs to happen very soon is for me to join the task force. It'll allow me to keep track of Elle and this fake Kira.
Ryuzaki, I'm afraid it's as you thought.
So now they're gonna help him track the other guy, so it's not even him.
They're in favor of having the real L appear on TV.
This episode is awesome.
I think that's the most appropriate choice given the options. Well, we still have 3 days before it happens. Maybe we can find some countermeasure. After all this, it would really annoy me.
If I'm killed by the first person to jump on the Kira bandwagon.
Ryuzaki, what do you mean by that?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake. No, we should think of him more as a second Kira.
A second Kira?
I don't understand. Why do you think there's a copycat? How did you come to that conclusion?
I looked at the victims he used for his predictions on tape number 1. Their purpose was to prove to Sakura TV's staff that he is Kira. Both their names were only reported in tabloids and daytime talk shows, so they weren't exactly hardened criminals. The real Kira has no need to prove himself using such insignificant criminals, but from the perspective of the second Kira, he'd want to make absolutely certain that he didn't predict the death of a criminal who could be killed by the real Kira first.
Ryuzaki, if you had to put a number on it, what's the probability of a second Kira?
This time I'd say it's more than 70%. I really don't like the way he operates. It's not like Kira.
Not like him?
In the past, he has traditionally avoided killing innocent people, with the exception of those who were trying to catch him. Anyway, if we can capture one Kira, I think that will provide us with a lot of insight into how we can find the other one. Mr. Yagami.
Sure.
I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
If you want my son to join the task force, does this mean you no longer suspect him?
Well, I can't say that he's been completely cleared, but his deductive abilities would be invaluable to us right now.
So that's what it means. If my son wants to cooperate with you, then I have no reason to prevent it.
I appreciate that. However, please don't tell him that we think this latest Kira might be a fake. I don't want him to know that yet. We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
Misa, I gave that death note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
I am using it for myself because I believe in what Kira is doing. I want to know what kind of person Kira is. I want to meet him and talk to him. That's the only reason I sent all those videos to that TV station. I had to find some way to make Kira notice me. And I'd say that probably got his attention, don't you think?
It's a dangerous game you're playing. There's a chance you could be killed. Do you understand?
It's all right. I'm sure that Kira is kind to those with pure hearts. And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is, because I have the eyes.
Well, guys, this episode... Holy crap. I think it's my favorite episode. You think it's Light the entire time until you realize that it wasn't him. And I was like, oh. And now there's a girl with the death note, and now she's gonna try and find Light, and then the police are gonna try and find the second one, but without telling Light, having him on the case, so you think they're still trying to find the first one, so, oh my gosh. And then the radio, or the TV broadcasts were just amazing when it panned around. I gotta say, I think this is my favorite episode so far, so... Damn, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I certainly enjoyed this episode. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. That was just a lot to process, but... Anyway, guys, see ya. Peace.